Doug Ford's chief of staff was caught using his personal Gmail account for political discussions as well as engaging in government action. And for those of you who don't remember the gas plant scandal, a Liberal staffer under Dalton McGuinty went to jail for something very similar to this. Not using a personal email necessarily, but inappropriately using technology and doing it in a way that would hide information from the public. This comes after he insisted to the Integrity Commissioner that he always did his government work on an official email address. There are now calls by the NDP for Patrick Sackville, Doug Ford's chief of staff, to be fired. Because as he said, I do not conduct government business on my personal email, which we now know is false. Him saying that it would be inappropriate to mix government and personal email. Some of those emails including discussions on confidential government policy long before they were publicly announced by the Ford government. Which means that these private email addresses have been used by political staff to iron out government's decisions before moving forward on the conversation in government email addresses. This essentially keeps information out of the hands of journalists and the public, which is inherently shady and definitely in violation of ethics and integrity of the roles. Although this is par for the course with the Ford government. Inherently, how is this any different from him doing government business at his kid's Stag and Doe? Not saying that that's acceptable in any way, it's just that we should be used to this with the Ford government by now. They do not care about ethics, they do not care about integrity, they do not care about following the law. They care about doing what's best for themselves and their billionaire buddies, even if that means hiding information from the public. With Global News obtaining several examples of Sackville sharing Google Slide decks and Google Docs, allowing government staff to view and weigh in on provincial policy and legislation outside of official channels. Like and follow if you want to stay up to date on news and politics in Ontario.